The Chagos Islands were detached from Mauritius in 1965, prior to Mauritius becoming independent, mainly because one of them contained Diego Garcia, the military base. And that base is in a very useful strategic area, sitting where it is between the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent, and East Asia. In the modern era, it is particularly useful for the Americans, for air and maritime movements, and they have about 3,000 military and civilian personnel there, as opposed to the 40 or 50 British personnel at what is still a British base. Now, that's all fine as a military arrangement, but leaving the Chagos Islands and the 10,000 displaced Chagosians in a sort of post-colonial limbo has attracted long-standing international criticism and was judged illegal in 2019 by the International Court of Justice and in 2021 by the International Tribunal on the Law of the Sea. So now this deal hands the Chagos Islands to Mauritius, as the UN and the international community says Britain should, and it offers compensation, though not enough, of course, to the exiled Chagosians. And most importantly, Mauritius then leases Diego Garcia, the base, back to Britain for 99 years at a cost of $101 million a year. So the deal is trying to regularise a situation that has put Britain on the wrong side of world opinion and international law, but also gives Britain and the US the treaty rights to defend Diego Garcia from Russian and Chinese intervention and meddling, which would be a lot easier for them if the situation remained in some sort of legal limbo. On the basis of what the Chagos deal is trying to do, mainly for America's benefit, President Trump called it a monumental achievement last May. Now he says it is an act of stupidity and it shows weakness. Well, has he really changed his mind on something he warmly approved of not once but twice last year? No, probably hasn't changed his mind. But he's rattled over the Greenland issue, and he reaches for any big stick he can shake at his allies, and if he can insult them into the bargain, it probably makes him feel more powerful. He likes to be feared.